My best friend's girlfriend was secretly messaging me, so we created the perfect trap to expose her. Jake and I have been best friends since college. We survived all-nighters, horrible roommates, and even started our business together. When he met Vanessa last year, I was genuinely happy for him. She was gorgeous, confident, and Jake was completely smitten. 3 months into their relationship, my phone buzzed at 1 a.m. It was Vanessa, asking if I was still awake. I thought maybe something had happened to Jake, so I replied immediately. But what followed wasn't an emergency. It was small talk that gradually shifted into flirting. I shut it down right away, telling her I wasn't comfortable with this. I screenshotted everything, planning to tell Jake the next day, but then I hesitated. Jake was happier than I'd seen him in years. Would he even believe me, or would he think I was trying to sabotage his relationship? The messages continued over the next few weeks. She'd send them late at night, always when Jake was asleep or working late. I kept responding minimally, not wanting to encourage her but gathering evidence. The texts got increasingly inappropriate. Comments about my appearance, asking what I was wearing, suggesting we meet up when Jake was out of town. I finally decided I had to tell Jake, but I needed him to see it for himself, so I called him and asked if we could talk. I showed him the messages, and instead of blowing up at me like I feared, he just looked defeated. I suspected something was off, he admitted. She's always asking about you, checking your social media. I thought she was just trying to get along with my friends. That's when we hatched our plan. Jake suggested I invite Vanessa to meet me at a coffee shop across town, somewhere quiet where we could talk privately. She agreed immediately. What she didn't know was that Jake would be there first, sitting at a corner table with a clear view of everything. I arrived early and took a seat at the table we'd agreed on. When Vanessa walked in, she looked nervous but excited. She sat down, immediately reaching for my hand across the table. I've been waiting for this for so long, she said, squeezing my hand. Jake's such a great guy, but there's just no spark, you know, not like what I feel when I talk to you. I let her continue, watching as she dug herself deeper with every word. She talked about how Jake was convenient, but that she'd felt connected to me from the first time we met. That's when Jake walked over from his corner table. The look on Vanessa's face was priceless, pure shock, followed by desperate attempts to backpedal. This isn't what it looks like, she stammered, but Jake just silently placed his phone on the table, showing all the screenshots I'd sent him. We're done, he said quietly. Don't contact either of us again. We left her sitting there, mouth open, no excuses left. As we walked out, Jake was quiet for a minute, then suddenly started laughing. Did you see her face? He asked, worth every second of the last 3 months of nonsense. It took time for Jake to get over the betrayal, but our friendship grew even stronger. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. You just need to show it the door.